don't know. Well, it's written by Farting and Sharding Gaming. Like,
it can't be bad.
Oh, yeah, I just read the first paragraph. Yeah, this is Hetoid.
Okay, alright.
I wouldn't use Hetoid very lightly, but
Inside the room of requirement, the house elf, Dobby, crouches, eyes wide, and flirting around the place nervously. He has no reason to be fearful. He asked specifically for a place where he could privately enjoy himself, away from the eyes of the other house elves. The judgmental pricks didn't condone what he was about to do, and there's no way he was going to let them catch him. Confident now that he was alone, the small elf snugly unzips his pants to reveal his shriveled meat. Life at Hogwarts was difficult for an outcast, and often he didn't get healthy release. He starts pumping vigorously and shoves his 3 below average finger. God damn it! Compose thyself. And shoves his 3 below average sized fingers into his sopping wet hole. He began to scream in pleasure when he heard the horrible sound of the door cracking open.
He gets his ass kicked.
You're a perfectly average and typical Hogwarts student, perfectly normal except for the part where you're failing every class and you're bullied relentlessly for identifying as a non-binary in this ironically backwards magical society. The weight of the wizarding world's homophobic and capitalistic society was... Shut up! I gotta unbutton my shirt for this, dude.
Yeah, I'm sweating too, bro. It's too much.
Sweating. I'm trying to hold it in. Society was weighing particularly heavy on your shoulders this night, so you decided to sneak into the room of requirements for some well-deserved alone time. Give me a room where I can enjoy myself, you whisper. Walking in, you see some cushion-filled room with games and food to distract yourself. Instead, you saw the beloved house elf Dobby. You didn't expect to see this. Dobby didn't expect to see you either. He squeaks in horror and sheaths his rock-hard William. But it is too later. You grasp and shove a sock into his mouth before he can scream for help. Panicking, you start rambling before you can stop yourself. Just listen for a second. I'm lonely, you're lonely. The only difference between us is that you actually get action. Suddenly, you remember something you'd seen that was very naughty. I know what you did with Hagrid the other night. I was watching the entire time. The past few days, all I have thought about is gently stroking your pathetic, limp, massively undersized organ. Your pussy starts to clench and pulls rapidly as you think of shoving Dobby's long nose up inside of it. This is not a perfect world. Dobby is speechless, but your words started to register, and surprisingly he understands. Dobby's whole body has been aching, and he wants to penetrate someone for a change, instead of acting as all the lead male's cockslut. Fuck this racist patriarchy. It's his turn to be the big boy, or as he fancied, the Master Dobby.
Damn.
Who better do it than you, a Horty student? It made perfect sense to the wrinkled servant. Dobby admits he's been lonely. Not even Hagrid could satisfy him. Perhaps you could suck Dobby off as a treat.
Smile face?
Dobby does work rather hard at Hogwarts, but he does not get enough thanks. Dobby is thankful for his work, but he needs to be sucked and fucked and to fuck. The house elf ends with a holler. Well, I'm not going to lie, I've been planning this for a while. I've been watching you, and I think you're cute. You think the fantasy entered your dreams. Realizing the room has put you in the right place, you pick up a maid's dress and grimace awaiting Dobby's reaction. and he suddenly lets out the biggest groan ever. Dobby has always wanted a maid's dress.
Okay.
He feels quite ugly in those sweaters, you know. He blushes, and you can feel your 3 nipples become harder than glass.
What?
Why are there 3 of them? That's environmental storytelling. You are happy to hear that, but you have one more request. Dobby, before we start, I want you to know that being degraded is one of my kinks. Do you think you could shout out a little attack helicopter, go, they, them, go, or maybe no beaners every once in a while? I'm slobbering like a dog, bro. If you no beaters once in a while, it really gets me riled up.
Same. Holy fucking shit.
Holy fucking shit, way, bro.
I
Dobby
think this guy's
whispers,
just
of
like us."
course, they, them, of course. Suddenly, Dobby begins to feel insecure. Not many people besides his own mother, Harry, Dumbledore, and Hagrid have seen his wrinkled Richard before. But then again, you have seen him wanking off faster than a cheetah cub mere moments ago. And you can see your nethers weather the Niagara Falls at this point. It has stained your school robes. You must have enjoyed the sight. Okay, Dobby is ready. Go, they, them, go! Give Dobby his maid's dress. You offer him the maid's dress. Gobbly gasps and tears come to his eyes. He orgasmically snatches the dress from your grasp and struggles into it. The moist lamppost making it hard for the skirt to lay flat. Out of frustration, Dobby grabs the skirt and tenderly with his teeth bites a hole through 3 layers of fabric so that his house elf prince parts can peek through. You secretly revel at the sight, mouth watering at the sight of his peeny weenie, splurting saucy goodness like an overcooked Hot Pocket. You dog down on him immediately, making the house elf squeeze into surprise. I did not give that order yet, brat, Dobby squeals, to no avail. You gobble on his cheese stick aggressively. Maybe you don't have all the control, master, you snap back, smirking deliciously. And since you lack full control, I shall have fun. You stop slurping and push the tiny weak elf onto his back, hitting his penis really hard to keep it hard. You hover over him. The elf stares up at you for a moment, afraid yet filled with gleeful anticipation. Please, Dobby wants to come, he cries. You sink down, allowing his stinky schlong to enter your young tight hole. You moan in ecstasy as the house elf ejaculates immediately. You glare down at him. We're not done yet, you scream, your teenage hormones surging through your body, fueling you with anger. You are pissed off beyond measure, but burning with desire for this house elf's shrimpy. You reach down to choke him, the feel of his leathery skin against your own elegant epidermis. He struggles for a pitiful moan. He hadn't asked for this, but it was almost as though he was begging for it with those beautiful milky green saucers. Please, choke Dobby more, the elf pleads, then makes a strange noise that can only be recognized as a yawoo. Your resolve breaks. Your grip tightens, choking him harder while pushing his poor, overstimulated worm, which miraculously was squirming inside you. Dobby orgasms.
You're in front of an anomaly.
Dobby likes when you touch my neck. Dobby loves it. Your insides are painted with Dobby cum. You sure hope it isn't viable, but you But could you and Dobby even procreate? Surely your biology is different. No need to think about that though. Anything born from Dobby's sperm would be a creature of hell, and you would burn it immediately as it came out. You are rinsing off his floppy Johnson, and you look down at his meaty wet potatoes. You love potatoes, but truly they were too raw and too wet for your liking. You preferred potatoes that were crispy on the outside and mushy on the inside. Wait here, Dobbykins a woo, you teed. Okay, farting, sharding gaming.
Now you just call him by name? Oh.
No. This is part
go
one.
the other way.
This is part one. No. No.
When was this written?
No! No!
He was mysteriously murdered before finishing it.
No! He was assassinated!
They assassinated his character and his
No!
ass. No!
They assassinated this thing.
Oh my god.
Wow, Dobby made me come.
That's the end of the story. Oh, that was.
I'm looking at the.
I'm crying.
I'm
that was
looking at
beautiful.
the comments. This guy says, "Hey, love this piece. My pussy's quaking hard, juice it up." Oh, no!
Hi, my lesbian ass. Love this.
Shut up! Let me straighten my collar. I'm like Gus Fring in the elevator right now. Hold on.
Oh, like Gus Fring when he killed
Hey,
his fucking
I love this
boyfriend,
piece. My pussy is quaking hard. Okay.
Easy now.
My pussy is quaking hard. Juicing all over the floor at my job as a janitor in my local nursing home. This shit sends me.
He's getting horny with old people.
This shit sends me to a Gartha. Every time I hear one of those old squeaky voices of the women cry out, I think it's Dobby, ready to release his sweet nectar all over my pacing hole. I can't help but cream all over the place. Sure hope I don't get fired, but I think I'm gonna. Laughing crying emoji, us by the way.
I can't with this world anymore, man. I can't.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
That was so beautiful, man. Oh. Can we not read another one? Please, can we not?
Yeah, I'm done now. I'm done.
Alright, let me stop.
Did you record all that?
Yeah, I recorded all that, dude. Let me stop that recording.